You probably gonna be talking shit. So I'm trying to put it in the chat. Everybody like, dang, why you ain't kicking it, man? You know how he is.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Dang,
this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's all you got, Brody. Take what you can get.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
What you doing? Oh, good not doing Little Rico. Little Rico. No.
Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Little
you can't
Rico.
have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Little Rico.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Better step his game, though. It's playoff time.
This is Barkley.
This is Barkley. Yeah, Barkley's going to get sacked.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of
Barkley's going down.
So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way.
Hey, won't you trade him for Barkley,
G? That's the magic number.
He pretty good.
20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So
hey, after what's going on right now, you might not want.
They could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn
ain't gonna be worth shit after this game.
Your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
Intercepted. Fuck him, man. I'm talking this little dude, man. I'm talking shit.
Second interception for him here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Hey, G, call Rico 7 stop playing.
College and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Tell him I'm not his friend. You hear me?
On 2nd down, it's Howard, and he's corralled.
Tell him I'm not his partner.
Getting it inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does.
You ain't watching the basketball game, G?
You're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
I'm on.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know ain't about that,
It
Mike.
appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You know when carries run out your mouth.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I'm going to do him like he was doing, trying to do me.
Yards will keep this drive rolling. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I'm going to play smart on him. And I'm going to do him like he do me.
Stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't
Good
allow
over
the
there,
offensive
G.
lineman to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard.
I had Loogie on your call when you was pulling
out.
off.
12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I said, what you over there on?
Has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on third down, Wentz.
We get that.
And incomplete. More problems here on third down. Converted only once so far.
That was ugly. He dropped
you
that.
know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a kick by Elliott is good.
He better come do. He got to do some work, bro.
Make our score 9-0.
He tripping.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points.
Bro, why just can't win the game,
a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
That's fielded in the end
Well, what
zone.
about them?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I'm glad you tell me the truth sometimes, G. Some cats a lie to me.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next
He thought he was going to run on me this whole game with Barker.
That's obvious. In these
No,
conditions,
sir. Get to the earth.
so far, they've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do
Bam,
it?
his ass.
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And
Yeah,
to me,
get to the earth.
finding a
Yeah,
way
get to the earth. That's all he can do, bro.
Playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Because you're not about
Get out of
that,
the
G.
way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end,
fuck
Evan
outta
Ingram.
here. I got
22
something.
yards there, a first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, could he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones, letting one go deep for and he's got it. Touchdown,
What?
Giants. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosen to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go counter with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making...
So you lied to me then, huh?
Making a nice tackle on it.
No.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Right. Go ahead, beat him.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
29 is Mike. 29. Time to go. 29. Hey, exit. 29.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And that will be
ain't no way, bro.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defense.
Ain't no way.
See open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Don't hurt that dude, G.
Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
It's 9-7.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I had missed a free kick, my free kick. It's supposed to be 10-7, though.
Defense gets them the football back.
Supposed to be 10-7, though. I missed my kick. G wanted me to broadcast and all that. Hey, G, can I get my point back?
Take the big strike and go after it right now.
You the commissioner? What you mean? Figure it out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way.
That ain't my mistake. It is. You saying put it in the broadcast. Hey, I got to do what I'm supposed to do. You hear me?
Jones now operating from the gun. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Pull up.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But you pulled off, though.
Charles,
I said pull up, and you pulled off.
As far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound.
There's him trying to watch his call.
Proper leverage and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right. Use all my cover and my water.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Ain't no, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drop that. Drop that.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warn him.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm with you.
That's all I mess with.
But I'm happy
if
they
it ain't
kept
cover,
that
I
flag in
ain't
the back
using
pocket. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a
you still be using it, though, don't you?
punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this?
Ain't no way.
Intercepted it is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
I threw it overdue here, bro.
And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. catch made by Slayton. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Fuck out of
down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready. 30 base.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
How you do that?
He's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over.
You said what?
For a field goal or maybe more.
Sloppy ass.
Go. 8 read. Check 50. Hey, Alpha. 65.
Lord, he can get a PS4 now.
Yep.
Right. But you know, he ain't gonna want to do that because he got all his shit on his own.
On first down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
She did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
You got to dog me in front of juice like that.
The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Gonna get my ass
will be
whooped.
brought down here at about the
roll
17-yard line.
Yeah, I know. I was talking shit. I'm a loser, huh, G? So what if I lose, though? Fuck you. No, you ain't.
The
you were
Giants
down,
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try to stay ahead of the pace.
Like they only do it to the rappers and shit.
In this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders,
hey, G, come finish this game up for me so I can win.
Saquon Barkley running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Oh, yeah.
Play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
He was mad at motherfucker when I beat his ass last season.
Going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
He was devastated.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a carry for Allen. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bravo!
Second and 5 now. Jones, he completes it to Tate. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Keep that ball on the ground.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen.
Man, fumble this dude, man.
Here losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Moved back to the 10.
Like
They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10.
He always kick it like
at
that.
the 40. Now Howard.
You do though, bro.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down.
Get on the board right now.
A touchdown.
Solid. Hey, 5-2, on here. Hey, Charlie.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wentz being chased out.
Come on, man. They won't let my dude catch it.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Always got a little play to go ahead, give me the game.
They've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
Let's get it. You ain't finna keep knocking the ball out my dude's hand like that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. Running with Howard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
What I tell you, in the game.
Philadelphia.
Kobe back.
Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, Rams ain't coming back.
Partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to
occur, I keep missing these hits.
To block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy.
Hey, G, hey, what's that button you hit the fumble?
A knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
64, weak.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Got it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There. Recon, 132 fighter.
Fuck you.
No. Let's go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought to
oh, man, come on, man. Don't tell me no fake.
Like
Get out of here.
Come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5
I forgot how you said you got to fumble them again, G.
Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call
clean,
it.
A clean tackle.
10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He just walked out the building.
They'll run with
You
Allen.
trade your damn self.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I'm just talking shit.
No
Who you been trade though?
There, 2nd down.
See what I be saying, G? Why? Because he can't cook?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, it's 4th quarter, down by a touchdown. You told me to keep the lead, G. I didn't listen.
Officially
Hey,
nothing
doing
on
pretty
that
good,
last
though.
run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I thought he was going to be a bum.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep.
And you get it, baby!
Yes! They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
So what?
There's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
You ain't going to throw a Philly like that.
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What's that on Madden?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah. Like, as you plan it, you talking about as you plan it.
To throw, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left.
Come on, man. How you overthrow him?
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended
receiver. Hey, G, how you work this?
And it's 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch.
See what I'm saying, Juice? I got to ask G for a little bit of advice.
I got to tell you, back to something I said, it actually comes true. It's actually,
man, it's whack, bro.
3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. I got picked off.
He'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
That was so whack.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fumble! Let me get it, little bro. I told you I'm a fumbler. I told you I'm a fumbler.
His guys will get the football back.
Let me get that back, little boy.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Didn't I tell you that, G?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I bet Rico over there shaking right now.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That's going to go.
I'm trying to.
Of a yard, and it'll be
I see what he's doing. Well, go ahead. Cover 2. Yes, he is. Bro. Stupid.
Go.
My fault, G. I ain't mean to call you stupid, bro. Okay, the middle. That's what he picked me off at.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz.
See this? Oh, man.
4th time tonight. It's an interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Dude, Rogers, man.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 25 yards that time.
Here we go. At the 43-yard line. All right, team. Watch the shift. 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 Wat 82. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown.
You better hope I don't get the ball back. But I'm coming back strong, brother.
His guys are back within a single score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move,
I ain't made not one kick,
their best asset, which is usually their speed.
I missed all my fucking free kicks, bro. So now about school, I got to get 8 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Because he can't play.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Nigga bomb.
23 yards the pickup there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
That was crazy. I ain't never even had to play him.
As it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Sorry to tell you that.
Going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
He can't ball, bro. He can't. Copy that.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Into the secondary again.
That's lucky.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Undercut. Let's find 7.
Wentz now.
Hey, G, why y'all never run the leads to me, bro? Get out of here.
And that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down
he ain't even grab his face
here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I'm going to get you all day, baby.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Leo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 80 weapon. Start.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
No blowout for you, Ho.
Darby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
43, Eagles 29.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah, he beat me by 14
taken in the end zone. And no
Yeah.
run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley has some space here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that